So I'm here in Wilmington, North Carolina, in the Porter's Neck area, about a mile and a half from the beach. Now, you won't remember that. What you will remember is that there's this little mom and pop joint where they're serving up some North Carolina favorites with their own funk and own twist. This is the Cast Iron Kitchen.
All right, boys, here we go. Dripping grits up.
A little bit of classic Southern, but a new style twist.
Got another dirty going to the window.
It's things that you've probably had before, but you haven't had all those components together.
And it's all put together by Josh Petty. He owns this down-home spot with his family, who helped out at the restaurant.
Good morning.
And with the inspiration.
It's food that I learned from my grandmothers and my mom.
You're born and raised here?
Yes.
Okay.
So the whole premise was make North Carolina shine. Use the purveyors, the farmers.
And that local flavor stands out in this pumped-up classic.
The Dirty South biscuit.
The sausage gravy just reeled me in. Add the bacon, the chicken, it's perfect.
Tell me about biscuits in North Carolina. I mean, I think that's what you get judged by in life, isn't it?
It's your biscuit.
Like, can you make a good biscuit or not?
We like to use really good buttermilk. Flour mixed with baking powder, some butter flakes. We try to put a little bit more shortening in ours and making them a little bit more tender.
Because you're not necessarily the doctor.
Right, I'm the chef. Powdered sugar and baking powder.
Together again for the first time.
Little iodized salt. Work that by hand until we get the dough to the proper consistency.
Okay.
Roll them out next. Don't overwork it, and if there's some cracks, that's okay.
No one said it had to be a pretty biscuit.
Throw them in a 335-degree oven.
Not 340.
Not 340,
Not 330.
335 for about 18 minutes. Then we're gonna make our country sausage.
Start this party.
A lot of kosher salt. Red pepper flake, onion powder, dried sage,
Sage and sausage.
coarse.
Isn't that a band? Sage and sausage?
It should be. Coarse black pepper, fresh sage, white pepper,
And then the kitchen sink.
and fresh rosemary and thyme.
The country sausage done.
We're making the gravy. A little whole blend.
What was that again?
Whole.
Oh.
That's how we say it in the South. Whole butter, onions, chorizo, our country sausage mix. Hit it with cayenne, sage, heavy cream. And then we're gonna add our thickening agent, some culinary cream. It's got some emulsifier in it. Whole milk.
They also own the gym next door.
Have a man cave in there for him too to relax.
There you go. Just keep it going. Get a bar next to it, and then a B&B.
We're gonna let it simmer, and then we're gonna add some green onion, black pepper, kosher salt, and dried sage.
Did we think about putting any sage in this dish?
I've got a lot of sage.
Sage advice.
We're gonna let it simmer for about 30 minutes.
Next up, fried chicken.
We're gonna go with some North Carolina buttermilk, hot sauce, and then salt and pepper. Whisk that up. Then we put our chicken in there.
So that goes for a day. Now, what are we gonna bread this in?
AP flour, coarse ground pepper, white pepper, salt, and a little garlic powder.
And what kind of oil are you running?
Canola. After it's fried, we're gonna put a piece of pepper jack and mustard cheese and put it in the broiler for about 30 seconds.
Where's that cheese from? Is that from Herman?
Herman mustard. Here's our homemade biscuit of applewood smoked bacon.
Most people want to have an egg right now, but those of us that don't, they just get to have an extra scoop of gravy.
Yep. If you want to use your hands, you can.
No, people don't really pick it up.
I've seen a few.
Now, I can't say I'm that much of a biscuit aficionado, but this is nice and light and fluffy, nice crust on top. There we go. So the gravy's not really big and heavy. It's a lot lighter than I thought it would be. When you come to North Carolina and you think that you're gonna have a gravy, bacon, chicken, cheese, biscuit meal, that's the kind of dish you fall asleep in.
That's right. Dirty South, up to the window. Let's get it.
Just all the different things he puts in there, it's just so good.
To have it all in one sandwich with fried chicken, I don't think it gets much dirtier than that.
We got a chicken and waffles.
Cast Iron Kitchen is our favorite restaurant. If they were open for dinner, we would be here every night.
We're just open breakfast and lunch.
You can get a burger, you can get shrimp and grits, soft shell crab eggs Benedict.
Favorite thing on the menu?
Meatloaf sandwich.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Not your mama's meatloaf.
It's not your traditional meatloaf, and that's a good thing.
Mama's meatloaf?
Not my mama's meatloaf.
Okay, because I just talked to your mom and she said this ain't her meatloaf.
This isn't. We have the local buttermilk again, Worcestershire, whole eggs, ketchup,
Sweated mirepoix, so you don't have raw veggies inside of the meatloaf.
panko, rosemary, parsley, garlic powder,
Salt and pepper.
salt and pepper. We're gonna add our ground pork and then our ground chuck.
All right, so you put it in the pan, holds all of its juices.
We're gonna put it in a 350-degree oven for about hour 15, hour 20 minutes. So we got the meatloaf seared. We got some
Holy moly.
caramelized sweet onions, a little cheddar cheese. We'll put the trusty dome on
A
top.
little domey for my homie.
Water, let it get all nice and cozy. 2 slices of tomato, herb aioli. We're gonna take it to the plate, then a little hollandaise. Then we're gonna top that off.
This is your head. This is when the meatloaf's bigger than your head. It's been a while since I've jumped into a big one like this. This is outstanding. Great moisture inside of it. Right amount of ingredients, really good meat, great texture to the grind. You make the herb aioli, you get the hollandaise in there with a little bit of spice. That's A game all day long.
Thanks, Chef. Not my mama's meatloaf.
You have the nice texture with the crispy on the outside, the tender, moist, and delicious on the inside.
You're like, I died and went to heaven.
It's the real deal.
Excellent.
Good job, boys.
It's like Josh is back there sprinkling magic dust on everything.
There's a tremendous heartbeat inside of this place. It's a real deal. Well done.
Thanks, Chef.
Be his friend only if he gives you a treadmill.